Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Esther here for Elizabeth Craft Designs. Hello. I am trying to find you guys. Where are you? Yes, I think you're here. Yes, I think I found you. Oh, okay. The lighting is a little bit bad over here, but okay. I hope you're all doing fine. Hi everyone. Hi. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, I have to turn down the sound. I hope you can hear me. I think you can. Hi, Mary from Oklahoma. Hi, welcome, Inge, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Long time no seen, not spoken. Hi, Ans, Anki. Hi, everyone. Gunilla. I hope I say it right. Christine. Hi, everyone. Good to see you. Welcome here. Okay, the sound is okay. Thank you, Stephanie. Hi, Cora. Good to see you. Okay, a bit low. I need to speak a little bit louder, probably. Hi, Deborah. Okay, you're all here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, I'm turning over to my desktop so you can see what I'm going to do. Um, yeah, here we go. I hope this works. Okay, my plan was because it has been some time since I was doing a live over here. So I was thinking, okay, it might be fun to do a quick flip through through the first 4 months of this year, so you can see everything together. Because when I'm doing live, you see only a part of my journals. So I thought it might be fun to show you the first 4 months of this year. So I hope you agree with me. And oh, okay, before I forget, we have a winner of a $50 gift certificate. Her name is Wilma Harmse Willems. I think she's from Holland. Wilma, congratulations. Hey, Nancy, good to see you. Hi, Charlene. Sander. Yeah, hi, everyone. Sir Stempelot, welcome. Hi, good to see you too. Wilma, you won a $50 gift certificate. So if you see this, please contact Elizabeth Craft Designs by email and they will make sure you get your $50 gift certificate. Okay, het geluid is nu weg. There's no sound? 4 months is one planner for me, yes. First I did 3 months, Jona, but now I was able to get in 4. So it depends a little bit on how much and how thick I'm working. Hi, Joe from Wisconsin. Good to see you too. Well, I think the sound is okay. I don't see any comments about the sound not being okay, so I'm just continuing. Okay, I'm putting this aside for now. I will go back to that later. And this is the first 4 months of this year in my journal. As I just mentioned, I used to do 3 months in a planner, but then I got a little bit in trouble with the last month of the year, December, because I want to do that in one separate journal. So now I've got 4, and then I can do three. Am I correct? 6, 10? I don't know. What am I brabbling now? 4. Okay. 3 times 4 is 12. Yes, and then I will do 3, and then I will have a separate one for December. Otherwise, I had 4 in the month of December, but now I have 3 for the whole year, and then December in a separate one. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Shauna. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Yes, that's chunky already. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick flip through so you can see and yeah, the way I work, and you see it all comes together, I hope. For this book, I used most of the papers from book number 5. I know we have book 6 already, but book 5 is really a very versatile book to use, and you can use it all year through. So I started with this one in January. As you can see, this was my dashboard. We had some prompts, or we do have some prompts in our Facebook group. I can't remember what this one was, but I hope. I think I made it for the prompt of January. So I used to do a lot of paper cutting, and these were all from those um, elves. How do you call them? Flower fairies and a rabbit. Here is the mason jar turned upside down. The mason jar is, I think, from a collection from last year or maybe the year before already. I tucked in some cards, but I glued them down because otherwise they will fall out. And you can see a little part of some books on our bookshelves, some art we have in our kitchen and our grandchildren. Um, Here I used one of the half pages and then the stamp with the whole week. So you can write down what you have been doing for about a whole week, which you have, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, the things you have been doing in a whole week. Okay, I wanted to say too much too quickly. Sorry for that. Over here is the tab, the file folder page, and these are all the file folders or the index cards which you can use. Some photos. Here I made a little pocket from a strip with a sentiment, and that's, yeah, to show you that you can use all kinds of stuff to make pockets and put in nice little things. Here is one of the inserts I also made with pictures of our dogs, some paper cutting again. This is a really fun one. This is one of the um, cards from this book. I hope you can see it's this one. I hope you can see it. And I just glued it down on the sides and on the bottom part, and that will also give you a pocket this way. And the only thing you have to do then is trim down a little bit on this side, and then you make some holes with one of those hole punches if you want. Oh my, the video is freezes too. I'm sorry, Belinda. I can't do anything about it. The mason jar upside down, that's really fun. Going in and out. Okay. Do I have to scream, guys? Oh, I don't think so. Okay. Here I didn't have anything to do and I didn't have time, so that also happens to me, and there's just a blank page. Then we are going over to February again, my dashboard for that month. Here I used one of the, I think this was just released in February, so this is the easel, uh, which you use for your artworks. A tag over here, just some decorative elements. The pocket pages, which I also love to use in my journals. And I like the combination of all those vintage papers and then the plastic inserts. So it's really fun, but also, how do you say, contradiction? No. Okay, difficult word. Okay, two completely different things, two opposites, old, vintage, and then plastic. But I like the combination. So uh, I hope you like it too. Hi, Sandra, welcome. Your first time on Facebook. Good to see you. Okay, here's some crazy picture or a crazy picture I made. Oh, it's a little bit shiny, I see. It's really a terrible picture from me, but those apps, those crazy apps on your phone, it was really fun. So I had to put it in. Here is one of the other elements I used with all the tiny cards inside. And it's also from one of the previous releases. I like to use things like this with a lot of slots, so you can tuck quite a lot of pictures and other things you want to keep in them. Sorry. As you can see here, I used all those tiny pictures and I glued them on some tags. I hope you can see them. I think you can. And these are just pictures of our living room, our hallway, and some decorative elements, books on a shelf. I like to do, and I like to take some pictures of our house now and then, not every week, but maybe once or twice a year. And then it's really fun to see that back, let's say, in 1 or 2 years again. And then you think, okay, I'm not changing my living room that often, but you see there are changes going on all times, or at least in our home they are. So it's really fun to see this back in, let's say, 1 or 2 years. So don't forget to take pictures if you work with pictures of your living room, your kitchen, your garden, uh, bedrooms, guest rooms, craft rooms, whatever. So, Femke, she doesn't need an app. You look weird on most photos. That's a good one, Femke. Hi, Robin. Good to see you. Over here, we had a, a little retreat with a group of ladies in a very pretty, beautiful house in our area. Over here, I can't remember what I did over here. That's something I can open up, but oh yeah, I know now. It's the ticket dice from the last ticket die set, and I glued two on top of each other, and then it gives you those doors. So, um, just in case you missed that live when I was doing that, you can see some of the possibilities. I will show you this one too. It's the same one, of course, but I'm going to show you that you can open that one too. Here you go. Just put in some little pictures, some stamps, and it gives you some really cute, yeah, journaling. You can use them for journaling, of course. Why not? Secret journaling. Just imagine you have something you want to write about and you don't want anybody to see it. Put them in things like this. So it's more private for you than just writing it down like this, you know? Hi, Carla. Nice to see you too. Oh, thanks, Els. Hi, good to see you. Over here, this is one of the frames from, I think, 2 years ago already. It's one of the holiday frames. It was in a holiday release, if I remember well. Yeah. And I spray painted our fireplace, you know, the chimney thing. And I'm not sure if you're able to see it, but it was white and then I made it black. So it was quite a mess, but it worked out really well. Here's one of the, oh my gosh, I'm so bad with names, guys. Sorry for that. The wave pockets. You see the one with the wavy, and here it is. It has the opposite wave. So again, tags and tabs inside. One of the beautiful hand lettering tags made by Ingrid. Oh, it's here. Oh, cheers to the good life. Well, cheers to all of you, of course. I wanted to keep that too. Oh, this was a fun one to do. Sorry. A sliding part, baking pancakes with our granddaughters. And over here, you see all the elements I made to tuck it in. And it's really quite easy to do so. Just put in, oh my gosh, sorry guys, the words, a split pen, a bread. I think it's a bread, yeah. Over here, and then you put it through all those elements. I use the pull stamps, and then you can hide your pictures below something else. This is a half page from the half page dies we have in our collection, and then just slide these under. So there is a video out there somewhere. I'm not sure if it's on the Elizabeth Craft Designs Facebook page or it is maybe on my YouTube. I don't know. You have to check. One of the ticket dies, also an older one. Here is another dashboard, which I made with some vintage ephemera and one of the little boys, or the little boy stamp. There's only one boy stamp. Oh, this one is from David's collection, you know, the big splash. I did this one a couple of weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer ago, because that was in the beginning of March. And I used the splash and I only used the outlines and I put a picture behind. So I think you can see it. It's quite cool, I think. We were laser game. We went to a laser game hall with our grandchildren, and we played the laser game. And I think it was really appropriate to use one of the dies from David's collection. I used this on three different ways. Over here with a picture as a picture frame. Over here I die cut the splashes and glue them down. And over here I inserted them. So I glued this page on top of another page, die cutted the splashes out, and then put them back in like an inlay with a different kind of paper, a different color. So and here we were doing some wallpapering at our parents' house, my parents-in-law, their house. Okay, more wave pockets over here with tucking in text, oh, pictures. Oh, this one got stuck. I'm not sure. Yeah, here we go. Pictures, more pictures. I always love to use pictures. And all the papers still are from book number 3. Oh, this is something I ordered online. It's an app called Felt, I believe. Felt. And then they will give you these cards. Well, they don't give it to you. You can buy them. But I thought they were pretty cool. Um, I was planning on using them in a different way, but I didn't have time. So I just punched the holes in and I um, put them in my planner. Okay, April, here we go. Another dashboard. Lots of yellow for Easter. Here some rabbit ears popping out of the grass. I'm not sure. It's a little bit shiny because of the light. I think you can see it a little bit better this way. And I used some vintage illustrations from an old book with flowers. So this is not from my book, but this was from an old, um, yeah, book with flowers, botanical illustrations. More pictures in the pocket pages. My dad turning 82 over here, his birthday. My parents-in-law, so they also joined my books. Oh my, do I miss your, sorry guys. Oh, what's a balloon at us? Oh yay, it's my, how is the sound guys? Uh, the bunny ears on the grass. Might it be that my batteries of the mic I'm wearing are empty? I'm not sure. I don't hope so. From one of the latest collection, the dress forms, the dolls, and here again, one of the pockets. And here I made 2 of them on top of each other. There's also a live with this page. So this is from the Sidekick collection, and there's this tab page in that collection now too. But then I added 2 on top of each other, so it gives you 6 pockets which you can stack on top of each other. Uh, Also an older die, but I still love to use this one with the world, the globe cut out. Okay, oh, and here we had King's Day in Holland. It's a national holiday or a bank holiday. I'm not sure how you call it in the US. Okay, the sound is good, pictures are great. Okay. um, and here we had King's Day and we celebrated it with friends, having some drinks outside. Okay, so this was my planner for, or is my planner for the first 4 months of this year, and then I moved over to a new one. I added a little clip on the back because I like to see them like this. So when I want to go back and search for something, I know, okay, this was in 2023, the first 4 months, or maybe later, but it gives you a nice idea of what to look for instead of having all to open all your journals if you are looking for something specific. Okay, so this was my dashboard for the month May, and then we had to do something with tea bags. Well, I don't specific like working with tea bags. I did an attempt to do some stamping, but I don't like it. So I teared it off again. I took it off, and now it's like this. And I didn't use a tea bag. So I'm going to tuck this away, and I'm not going to um, put it back on again because I don't like the way those tea bags look like when you stamp on it. But that's really personal because um, I see lots of people do beautiful things with tea bags, but it's just not my cup of tea. But as I'm thinking now, I might stamp the same stamp just in black on this one. I'm not sure if it's going to work because I already glued down something on the back. And when you start stamping and it's not completely even over here, I'm sure it will get me in trouble. So am I going to give it a try or, well, the advantage of this stamp is just in case you miss something, you can fill it up with a marker. So, uh, okay, I'm going to give it a try. You may laugh if I'm not succeeding, but that way you can see I make mistakes too. But I am going to use my stamping platform. because that way it gives me a little bit more time or more options to correct it if it's not working. Oh, thank you so much, Sir Stampelot. I'm glad to see you liked it. Okay. You see, it's not even because there's something glued on the back side. So I'm going to turn it this way. Okay, then it should be on this side. Okay, here is it, my, because I like the text. And for those of you who don't speak Dutch, I know there are quite a lot. I'm going to use this stamp, and it means in English, sing, fight, cry, pray, love, work, and admire. And it's a very famous Dutch song which has those words in it. So uh, just a little translation for you guys so you know what I'm talking about. And I want it somewhere here. And I know there's a beautiful, this is an old piece of a vintage French postcard. And it has this gorgeous registered mail stamp over here and an old date. So it's a little bit a shame to stamp on top of that. So I think I'm going to move it a little bit more to the left. So this will stay from the stamp. Stamp doesn't cover that up completely, but it goes here. So now, okay, I know I'm going to get myself in trouble with this, but okay, I'm going to give it a try. Some ink, sound and stopping. Let me see. Open the folder on the back. On the back of this one. Oh my, wait a minute. Everything is moving. Okay, I'm going to start all over again. Let me see, guys. Yeah, I can open it up. Good idea. Yes, you saved me. You guys saved me again. That's a lot better. And this is still in the same position. Okay, some magnets. Hopefully it works to keep it a little bit more in place. Yeah, I think I'm good. Okay, let me see. I love to use black ink, so it's really easy to cover things up with a marker, with a fine liner if I miss something. Yeah, the little bear folder. I did that one last week on my YouTube channel, last Tuesday. I can, oh my gosh, that's not good. I need more ink. Okay, a little bit more here. I had some things to, so I don't know what's it called. A little round thingy to push it on your stamping platform, but I don't know where it is. Let me see. No, okay. I will do it this way. No, it's just missing a little bit of a few letters. It's not that bad, I must say. Here. And otherwise I will cover it up with a marker. Okay, I will stop now. Otherwise this will be too much ink on the bottom side. Okay, but it's there. Okay, I'm putting it aside, just a little piece of paper in between here, and I will clean that up later. Okay. Now it's not really that bad. It needs to dry because it's too thick with ink on some pieces. Okay, but on the back, I'm going to show you the bear. It doesn't, oh, the paper from the stamping platform is stuck to it. I was thinking, okay, what happened? It's this one, but I didn't finish it yet. Um, These are bears from uh, an organization called Animal Asia, and they rescue bears from bear bile farms. It's awful, it's heartbreaking, and check out their website or their social media if you want to know more about it. So that's just my uh, thing, which, sorry for those animals. So I had to make some pages on that. Oh, oh no. I'm not going to put it in because it's not dry yet. I'm going to put this one on the side. And moving over from bears um, to dogs or to one dog, because my week 19, I had a gorgeous picture of one of our dogs. Where is it? Oh, it's here. He is sleepy. And he thinks we didn't, he thought we didn't see him, but he's on our sofa, on our couch. Um, yeah, and he has a really tough life, as you can see. So I wanted to document that picture. Over here, some more decorative stuff going on in our house. We have those sliding doors, which you can open like this. These are very old doors, and these we also turned from white to black. So I think I want to document that too. I've got one of the pocket pages over here, and of course, it's very easy to put in a big picture like that. And well, I have some other elements laying around here, which I'm not sure what am going to do with those. This one, I think, comes from this page, yeah, from this pocket. I'm going to slide this one back in because I want to use it on the back side, okay? And I think what I'm also going to do, oh, and that is just for fun, I am going to trim the bottom part off. So it only gives you a large pocket instead of a full page. So you can use your scissors, but of course you can also use your paper trimmer. But if you do so, please make sure that you are cutting below the sealed edge over here. Because if you are cutting on the wrong side, your photo or whatever you want to do in it falls out. So please make sure you cut this on the right side of this line. If you have those pocket pages, you probably know what I am talking about. So I'm using my paper trimmer because this paper trimmer has a little iron thread over here, and it shows you exactly where you can cut, so or where you are going to cut. So I am going to cut this off. Easy as that. And then yeah, you've got half a page, and of course, you can use this in your journal too. Oh, it has to go here. And it's just for more fun to give it some more variation instead of a full page again like this. If you want, you can keep this one too, of course, and slide it in somewhere else, but then you have to adjust the holes a little bit. So use your punch, your, a one hole punch like this, and maybe you can make, does it fit? Let me see. Yeah, I think it can. You can do this. If you cover this up with a little bit of washi tape or a little bit of cardstock on top of it, and then you make 3 new holes, and then you can use it over here or over here, whatever you want. I'm not going to use this one now, so I only want to have this one over here. So my idea is to put this picture over here, but I think I don't like the white borders all the way around. Usually I do like white borders, but this is not even at all. So I'm going to either trim them off completely, cut them off, trim them off, or I'm going to make them smaller. Not sure yet. Okay, let me see your comments, guys. I'm talking too much. I need to drink something. One moment, please. Oh, guys, yes, the apps. Yeah, it's an app. Oh, and there's so much work going on, and live also happens. My plan is to make videos for you how you can use those apps or a couple of apps because I don't know all apps out there. And my plan is there almost every week, but it still didn't happen. And now I just got back from a few days with friends. Now, in 2 days, we are going to London for 5 days. When I come back again, we are going on a 2 week holiday, 2 week holiday. So it's not going to happen quite soon, but it's still on my to-do list. So apologize for that. And oh, I didn't read your comments. Yes, Nancy, this is with an app. I can show you. Wait, very briefly. Um, which app? There are several apps, but my favorites are. I'm going to keep it here. It's called Ronna. Sorry. I hope you can see it. No, I can't. I will keep it closer to the camera. It's this one, Ronna. It says RHONNA, and this one is called WordSwag. These are the two I use mostly for making text on pictures, and that's really fun to do. Yeah, you have to figure it out a little bit how it works, but it's just trying. And if you don't like what you see, you just start over again. So this is for the text on the pictures. Okay, now let's go and do something. Esther, where is your paper cutter, the small one? It's over here. And I think for this one, I am going to trim off all the white edges. And then I'm going to make another mat on this piece of paper. So I'm just, and I never do any measuring, almost never. And it's just eyeballing and praying that you won't make wrong cuts. So that looks so much better already. But then I have to do, I want to make a nice background. And now I'm thinking this might be fun too. Not sure why it's here, why I put it here. But you see, I've got this one over here, but it's the same. So it's a little bit, yeah, it's no use to put it over there, but it might be fun um, to use those two next to each other, because this one is made of the thicker paper. And by the way, this is from book 6, the thicker paper, and this is from the thinner paper. You know, the first pages in the books are the thinner paper. So mostly I use those as mats. So you can glue this on this one, and then you've got two similar pages. This one is, oh, you can also do this. No, that doesn't make sense. I'm not sure why this is here. Okay, I think I'm going to put this one down here, and this one goes in the middle like that. But now I want also some paper which goes, yeah, which suits these two pages better than this one, because um, this is just some leftover I used as a mat for this side. So this is the background, and I need to do something more with it. Oh, there are two more doggy pictures over here. I didn't know that. Oh, I think I'm going to use those on the other page. Okay, for now, this dog wants to go here. He wants to live here. And I am going to look for some paper which goes with the other two pages. I am taking book 6 for that one too, because that is probably the most easy thing to do. And then I'm again looking for the 120 grams paper, because that's thinner and it's easier to slide it in, yeah, in the pockets. Oh, I can do that. It will go. I know it's a little bit busy, but you will only see just a little part of the edges. So I am going to, oh, that's a waste, because I like the other way too, the back side. Maybe I can do this. It's always hard to decide which side of the paper to use. And I think you all have that same problem. Okay, I'm going to take this one, because there's blue in here and there's blue over there too. Normally I would use one of the dies especially made for the pockets, but I don't mind if I'm going to show a little bit of the yellow brownish paper over here. So for that I am going to do a little bit of measuring uh, and make, I'm going to trim it a little bit smaller than this. So I don't need the die to do so, and I don't have it on hand here. So then I have to go and look for it. So this is 10.5 in centimeters. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So in centimeters, it's going to be 10 by 15. So that equals approximately 4 by 6 inch. And I'm going to do 10 by 15 centimeters. So I'm not sure if this is completely straight. I'm going to take this side, 10. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, so a little under 10 centimeters. And I will also do a little bit under 15, just to make sure you show a little bit more of the paper below. A little bit under 15. Yeah. I need to take it back out again, but okay. Make sure it's not upside down. And this one is going to be here. I need to do a little bit inking, of course. Just to make it stand out a little bit more. And I am trying to read your comments in the meantime. Oh, I missed a lot. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, that's why you buy more than one book. Yes. So you can choose or use both sides of the paper. One to cut and one to stroke. Yes, Sonora. You are one of the strokers too. Okay, this is going to be here. Shall I take some glue or some tape? Well, the glue is here, just in front of me. So let me see. Yeah, I think I like this side better than this side to go with the other two pages. Just a little bit of glue. Actually, because it's in the pocket, you don't need to use lots of glue or lots of tape, because when it's in the pocket, it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. And I think this is really fun like this. And actually, I think this picture doesn't need a lot more, because I already put the text on the picture itself. And when I'm going to glue it down like this, you see a little bit of the vintage book pages over here, the ledger pages. But when I slide it all the way up, there's nothing here. So I think for now, I'm going to glue it down here. And maybe I'm going to put something on top of this too. But if I do so, you won't see the blue text anymore. So I think uh, 2 or 3 books, Michelle. Wow. 3 books. I heard that. I heard it before. The people buying 3 books. Yeah, I think I'm going to glue it down like this. And I'm just leaving the top part as it is, because I like, yeah, seeing the same style coming back in the other pages, on the other pages. So maybe I can add something later there, but for now, I think I'm going to keep it as it is. Let me see, trying to center it as good as possible. Oh, that wasn't really good. Okay, this will do. Or maybe it's fun to add a little tab over here. A tab. Let me see, where are my tabs? I've always got boxes with things like that. And I think it's really handy to have this way, but it's just the way I like to work, because there's always one that fit the other elements on your pages. Uh, Sometimes you have to look a little bit longer to find the one you like most. This is a bit yellow vintage paper, which goes to the background really well, I think. And you don't need much more. I can give it a little bit of ink. Ah, 2 to use, ink and 1 on your bookshelf. Yeah, that sounds good too. They will be collector's items. One day. Okay, one tab over here. And maybe, yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Yes, I am. A little tab with a little glue. uh, Sliding it under the picture and a little piece on top. And I think I'm going to add something extra. Yeah, Okay, so here's the tab. And you see, you don't need really much to make it a fun page or a fun part of your journal. We've got those tiny cutouts words. Sometimes there are a few laying around here. Smart, sad. Well, he's not really sad over there. Every day, well, he is doing this every day, so that might be fun. Yeah, I think it is. Journal, adorable. That can be too. I think I like every day. So every day, I think I can, I think I can, I know I can. That's a real hard dog life. Now, I don't, yeah, do we need to distress it? Well, okay, I will do it a little bit. And a little bit of view on the back sides. And then this one goes here. Perfect. Fits perfectly. Okay, closer to the camera so you all can see. Because when it's in the pockets, I know it's a little bit shiny and it's a little bit harder to see for you to see. Okay, going to slip it back in. And here we go. And then this one, and I'm going to put this one here, but then it comes back. A little bit of added some ink, so a little bit of ink on these edges. Okay, this one is going to be in here. Also a little bit of cool glue quickly. You know, I like to work a little bit quick with work. You know, sometimes I'm also using loads of time on a page, but overall, I don't want to spend too much time. But what? So, okay, that's work. Um, another page. Over here, what's it on my head? I'm going to quickly. Yeah, more dog. I think we should use the two dogs because I don't know Labradoodles, but they're really crazy. And this name is Cobus, and the boy jumps on the chairs of our dining table. Dining table, yes. He and sit next to you, and he starts doing this with his paws, like me, pet me, and you can do that all day if you want. Here's him. How you do that all day? It's your microphone. What's wrong again? Sound is breaking up too. Okay. I think, um, no, I think it's battery. Says the sound is terrible. Does it look like I'm underwater? Yes. Okay, one moment. Okay, one moment. Trees. Going to call my husband. You have a- Yeah, sure. Oké, even kijken. Ik hoop dat het beter gaat nu. Horen jullie me nu? Oké, doet hij het weer? Eens even kijken. Ik ga het even controleren. Doet hij het weer? Ja? Ik denk het wel, hè? Hoop ik. Volgens mij doet hij het weer. Ja? Oké, we zijn er weer. Sorry, batterijen. The other day I was thinking I have to put some batteries next to my computer, next to my microphone, but I didn't do it yet. But now they're here and I'm going to put them right next to the microphone. So when it happens again, it's quicker. Okay, thank you guys for waiting. Okay, two pictures of dogs, one dog, and I am going to trim that one down too. Yeah. Okay, it looks like I rounded the corners in the app, but I'm going to trim them square. So I'm not going to bother around uh, about those rounded corners of the pictures. Okay. Honora, you can't hear anything now. What's going on? Het geluid is niet zo zacht. Honora, you can't hear. I have no idea, guys. I think you can hear me now. You should be able to hear me now. Okay. And I am going to keep it quite simple because I want to use those here, but I need to have a background. I want a little bit more color to go on this side. So I think I'm going to take something from book 5, sorry, which has a little bit more color than the pages from book 5. So these are great to combine. And here is a little bit yellow and here is a little bit green on the back side. So I want it to be, yeah, a little bit all together. It comes all together. Okay, Nikki, hi Bas, you can hear me too. I think I'm going for green because I think this yellow is from another book. If I'm correct, let me check. Yeah, that's not from this one. So I'm going for this. And I am going. I can do two separate mats, two smaller mats. And I think I'm going for that. So I can move them around a little bit more than instead of using one larger piece of paper. Um, I think I'm going to glue it down first and then trim around the picture, the photo. Okay, like this. Here, the paper trimmer again. And just eyeballing. And you know, this height is okay for the other picture too, so that's easy. No, this turned out really well. Going to do this one too. A little bit of blue. And then trim this one off. Okay, so we've got two pictures with a mat. I can also distress the edges a little bit, and that's what I'm going to do to give it a little bit more color. And because I like to work quickly, I am almost always using the same color of distress ink, but of course you can use any colors you like if you want to have to make it match more perfectly. Use your favorite color. You can use green for this one, for example, if you want to. Okay, two pictures. Um, I think the background is still a little bit pale, but you don't need very much decorative elements because you've already got this part over here. What I did cut out in advance, and that's because I like them really a lot, but I always forget to use them. So I took from, let me see, yeah, these two sets, you know. These are two sets from the Sidekick. It's number, let me check, 1833 and 1836. And these have those little frames. Not sure if you're able to see them here. Here's an oval one. This is a rectangle one, and these are square ones. And I am going to show a couple of them. These are the rectangle ones, and they will give you frames, small frames only, but they are the they are very fun to use. You see, frames like this. They're a little bit crunchy on the outsides. And what I did, and what you can do, I cut them from vellum paper. So, you know, vellum paper. And what is easy with vellum paper, you can cut multiple layers at the same time. So because it's really thin, I think when you do something like this, and maybe you try it one more time. So it gives you 4 to 6 layers, frames at the same time from one time die cutting. So I've got some over here, as you can see. And I am just going to use them as decorative elements, not as an actual photo frame, but just as a decorative piece on my page. And I also got, I've got so many, yeah, okay, I think I can do that. Maybe some of this drywall tape on the side from the new collection, but it needs some color too. I think it's going to be a little bit too much, but I'm going to give it a try. I am going to use this as a background. Maybe tear a little bit off from one side. Just randomly tearing it off. And then I'm going to distress the edges, or maybe the whole piece. I'm not good at, yeah, the vellum is really easy to cut it multiple times. Saves you a lot of time. I'm going to ink it a little bit extra, also on the back side. So there will be a little bit more color in the background of this page. And of course, you can do this with any color you like. I think this goes really well over there. I'm going to glue that one down first. Or oh, maybe I can do it with a tiny attacher. Not sure if I like that because it shows on the back sides. Oh, I can do that. Where is my tiny attacher? I'm going to divide it so that's a little bit in the middle and a few staples here and there, and then you're good. And I don't mind you see the staples on this side, and if I want I can put some reinforcers on top of those. Of course I glue them down, or I attached it on the holes, so I need to open these back up again. I need to open them up, and it's always handy to have one of those punches. And if you have the punch, which is 3/16 of an inch, that's in Dutch it's 5 millimeter, it's the perfect and the same size as our holes for the planner pages. So that's 3/16 of an inch. Okay, then I've got this, two pictures, not sure if I'm going to put them on top of each other or, and then I've got those cute little frames. And you can see they're still stacked, some of them. And then it's really fun to randomly, yeah, try to put them on the back of the picture, on the back of your picture, or the elements which you want to use. And well, you can use as many as you want. If you want to keep them straight, if you want to turn them to the side or a little bit off center, Maybe you can do something like this. It's all up to you. I think I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape to glue them on the back. Let me see. And these are really fun, cute thingies to use. You can also use this in other colors, of course, other kinds of paper, decorative papers. It's all up to you. I think I like it this way. You can also try to put it under and let it make sure it lines. Now you don't see it. Okay, I wanted to give it a little bit more. So I'm going to use a little bit more of those, but I need a few for this picture too. Maybe a little bit like this. And now I've got 4, so I need one more. I think I'm going to do 5. A little bit here or something like that. Put it, turn it upside down. And hopefully it stays this way when I'm taking my hands away. Yeah. Grab some washi tape and glue it down. If you like, you can put it on this. You can also do it on this side. It's all up to you. I'm not sure if I want to use it on the other one too. You can also slide a few over here. And I know it's a little bit pale this way, but it's just a little touch of something extra, you know? It doesn't have to be that visible all the time because I want to have the attention go to the pictures and not to the frames. Maybe I am going to slide a few under on this side. I've got 4 again, but who cares? I think nobody will count them. Turn it upside down. Some washi tape. So that makes sure it doesn't go anywhere. Then I think I am good with this. Now I'm deciding which one should I put on top. Should I put them straight or not? I am always more to the straight lines, but sometimes I think it's fun to do. Think about, how do you say, color between, color outside the lines. Yes, that's it. I am not sure yet which one now. I'm going to do it this way, and I think I'm going to glue them down a little bit, yeah, off center, like this. Not sure if I can live with that, but I am going to give it a try. Okay, now I'm going to use the double-sided adhesive again. So now you know for sure it doesn't go anywhere anymore. Just put it on top of the frames. And then like we are good to go. Now I'm going to glue this one down first. Ah, thank you, Teresa. You on top with off center. Oh, I have to go on top. Okay, thank you. I'm going to put this one on straight as it is. Okay, and then I have to be on top. I just heard. And I don't have to be straight. Oh, I had to turn it a little bit more down, I think. Not sure if I can take it off again. No, it's stuck. Okay, I'm leaving it there. I don't like this. Let me see. Okay, this. Oh, I can do this. I'm going to do this. Yeah, a little bit more to the left. Tiny glue in the center. You can take it off again. Yeah, I know, else. Okay, I'm going to glue this down a little bit more to this side so it covers also up the background, the white background, a little bit more. Okay, then you still have the white lines, and what I always love to do is take a marker or a pen and just draw a little line close to the edges. Put in some crosses over here. I hope you can see it. And then always this side too. A few more crosses. And maybe I can do it over here too. So it comes back to this side of the page too. And then the only thing I need now is a few reinforcers. I'm going to look for those too. And I think I'm going for green. Now I should have some green here. Well, it doesn't matter which shape I am going to use. Oh, thank you, Jonah. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to take these. And I need 6, of course. So I'm going to take 6 of the same ones. And again, it's always good to have those reinforcers on hand, so you can grab them if you need them. Okay, here we go. Only 6 to go, and then we're done. And I'm sorry if I missed some of your comments, but it's hard to do some crafting, speak English, and read the comments, have your batteries empty, and all at the same time. Hi, thanks, Patricia. Thank you, Honora. Bye-bye. Oh, here we go with this one. Oh, and I need to add my week number because that's week 19. Okay. And you see those little frames from vellum paper? Yeah, that's multitasking, Marjolein. um, the vellum paper is just a small detail on your page. It's not too opvallend. How do you say it? It's not too bold, but it's there. Oh, dankjewel, Nikki. Thank you. Okay, and I see it's past 9 already over here. So the only thing I have to do now is my week number, but I can do that later. So that was it for today. A quick flip through the first 4 months of my journals, picture in a pocket, and some picture frames with the little vellum embellishments. So, oh, Trina, sorry you are late, but you can watch it back. So I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, everyone, it's been really good to see you here again. Um, I'm not sure if I'm here in 2 weeks. Else, no, I don't think so. I'm going on a holiday, so I think I'm not here, but I'm not sure. Okay. Um, I hope to see you soon again, everyone, and have a nice day, have a nice evening, and ciao, ciao, bye bye.